Nigerian Chapter Professional Development Conference, the American Society of Safety Engineer, Nigerian Chapter Professional Development Conference for 2018. Like expressed in the theme, we all have seen all around, we set sustainable effort at repositioning occupational safety and health practice in Nigeria. And I believe this is the right time for this theme. With the advent of the publishing of the ISO 45001-2018, which has just been released to shape occupational health and safety management across the world. And Nigeria is not an exemption on this. To this end, I would like to invite here Mr. President of the Nigerian Chapter, the American Society of Safety Engineers Nigerian Chapter, in person of Mr. Steve Udeze. Mr. Steve Udeze. Please, let's give him a round of applause. At short notice, we've been able to make sure that this event holds annually as expected. And this event will be a memorable one for all delegates. I can assure you, you're going to get something out of this event, like other previous events. Mr. President is here. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and dear professionals. I am actually very, very excited to see you all here. I don't know why our members are not here now, but so many persons have called me that they're on their way coming here. So we hope that we'll have a much more full house in a short while. But we have to actually start because we have schedules for today's activity. I want to firstly welcome everybody present here. My speech is a very, very short one because I don't intend to bore you with too much talk today. Now, PDC is a time for professional development, and professional development at times we actually need to develop ourselves properly. Now, I want to recognize Dr. Yassin Darwish, ASSC Regional 9 representative and the man representing ASSC Global. I want to recognize our special guests present here. I have seen the DG Lagos State Safety Commission, and I've also seen some other dignitaries present here. You're all well recognized. Distinguished media practitioners, exhibitors, invited guests, and organization, ladies and gentlemen. It's with great pleasure and gratitude to the Almighty that we have successfully been assembled here to witness this 5th edition of the ASSC Nigerian Chapter Professional Development, which holds today 4th day of May 2018, and it will end by tomorrow, the 5th day of May 2018. I want to specially thank the DG Lagos State Safety Commission, Mr. Akim Dixon, for this year's PDC collaboration with ASSC. He has done so much for us to ensure that this PDC actually holds. Mr. Akim Dixon is one man that you can actually call on anytime, anywhere, any place, and is readily available to give you help, especially as it concerns AHS matter. Now, I also want to thank Dr. Yassin Darwish for your steadfast contribution towards the growth of the Nigerian chapter. Darwish has contributed not just by attending this PDC, he has done so much for us. In fact, he is always on the phone every day. When is the PDC going to hold? When is the Nigerian PDC going to hold? The man that keeps prompting you that way, he wants you to actually achieve big success. So Dr. Darwish, you're welcome and thank you. I told him he's already in Nigeria. Dr. Darwish, we appreciate you so much. Now, I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for standing with me as ASSC Nigerian Chapter President for the year 2017-2018. This PDC would have come at a better time, other than now, when we have a lot of safety challenges in our beloved country, Nigeria, we are challenged seriously, not just in our homes, not just in our schools or companies or organizations and governments. We have challenges in every aspect of life in this country right now. And HSC is actually the solution. That is why we are saying that this year's PDC theme is actually sustainable efforts at repositioning occupational health practices in Nigeria. Let's listen to our wonderful speakers, special guests that will be talking today. Let's digest all that will be given out as lectures here today, and let's try for attending this PDC at all. Let us put good use of every lecture we have actually gotten here into good use, so that we can actually have them as our best practices in occupational and health practices in Nigeria. As professional safety persons, we must all be good ambassadors also, wherever we find ourselves, by walking the talk. That is leading by examples and not just getting learned to be unlearned. So whatever we learn here today is supposed to actually take us to a greater height, a much more greater height, because we must be good leaders and we must lead by example, which means we must actually show good examples, not just here, not just in our place of work, not just in our homes, even on the streets. It's very, very important. Conclusively, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we are striving for the success of HSC in this country, so that we can actually achieve progress that is actually aimed at greater safety heights. Working together in synergy will enable us to achieve more in our campaign for repositioning occupational safety and health practices in Nigeria. I am sure, I've always told my friends that care to listen, that it can only get better in this country. That the best is always with us. But to get that best, we must put in a lot of efforts, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of push, and a lot of good examples as it concerns safety. If we do that, then we are very, very sure that we'll get the best in this country. God bless you all for attending this conference. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Governor of Lagos State. God bless the DG of Lagos State. God bless you all, and God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
I remember when I first became the DG. All you need is just a basic education. You can be whatever you want to be. And from that day, when I was at the Oriental with them, I was able to start doing a lot of study on what is safety, what is hazard, what is risk, what's method statement, so many things you have to start studying about. But I'll be honest with you, the Nigerian chapter of
Gipta, the global regional vice president for Region 9, to come and have the speech of Mr. Ashok. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start the speech for Ashok, I'd like to thank the DG of Lagos State and all of you for participating and sharing us in this day. In reality, I have a special event today that I'm here in Nigeria, and this is my second time to meet my colleagues. I promised last year that I'll be here. I think I fulfilled my promise. I'm trying to keep my word and my commitment to the American society, and in reality I have now friends, and some of them like my brothers exactly. They a very special person for me. I know too many of you are very dear friends, but I'm building up the relations here in Nigeria, trying to be Nigerian, as Stephen said. We are from the same area, we are from Africa, and we are also trying to build the future for all our countries. And this is very important for the global region also, to build the future for different countries outside the American. So I'll go through the message that you have at your agenda from Ashok. Ashok sent the message that I take this opportunity to congratulate ASAC Nigeria chapter for hosting the Safety Summit 2018 with the theme of sustainable efforts at repositioning occupational safety and health practice in Nigeria. I always believe in the concept of thinking globally and acting locally. In the line with the team, Region 9 Global has been working in different parts of the world through ASSE global chapters since the year 2007. Nigeria chapter has been promoting the health and safety and environmental concepts in different geographical areas in Nigeria. Nigeria has the largest economy in Africa with fast-growing industrialization, and it is a high time to focus on occupational safety, health and safety aspects. There is a huge necessity for professional organizations like ASSE Nigeria chapter to advocate for improvement of workplace health and safety practices. With the same enthusiasm and experience of conducting professional development conferences in the past, Nigeria's chapter is now holding its 2018 Safety Summit, two-day professional development summit in Lagos, Nigeria, on May 4th and 5th, 2018. The summit will be focusing on strategies for improving safety culture in the region, construction safety, synopsis of ISO 45001, including product disability of advanced HSE technologies. I urge all HSE fraternity in the region to utilize this opportunity to network with fellow professionals and work toward promoting workplace safely. This is the message from Ashok to Nigeria chapter, and my message, maybe I started with the DG yesterday. The message is we want to build the future. The future is our new generation, our youth. Maybe we don't have enough education, maybe we didn't have the time, but we have to build them up to make them stronger and make our countries stronger, more safe, give our families the life that they deserve it, keep all our workers in good shape so they can earn money, they can go back home safely and enjoy the life with their family. Again, I would like to thank the DJ of Lagos State for his support to this event and to the American Society of Safety Engineers. I would like to thank you all for your time, that I hope it will be valuable and you will gain some information and knowledge. I will refresh that you know, and for the team, the effort that exerted here in Nigeria chapter. Thanks a lot.
That's a very wonderful speech. And the future is here. He said we should think globally and act locally, which is the key, and we all need to walk the talk. And with my little relationship with the DG of Lagos State Safety Commission, he believes more in collaboration. He said the world will be a suitable place when we all collaborate to achieve a common goal of keeping people safe. And Vision Zero is the way to go. I would, in the person of Dr. Abdulaziz Hussein Darwish. He's a certified safety professional, President and CEO of HSSE Solutions Limited, specialized in occupational health, safety, security, and environmental training and consultancy, and engineering. Last worked as quality, health, safety, and environmental manager in the oil and gas industry. With 33 years of experience, he worked for many multinational companies in Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, United Kingdom, and the United States. A self-initiative person, good analytical and management skill, exposed in different work environments, and good communication skill. Once again, I want you all to permit me to welcome our first speaker in the person of Dr. Abdulaziz Hussein Darwish. He is also a regional executive of the global chapter of Region Area 2 Vice President from 2016 till date. He's a former board member of the Environmental Practice Specialists and the former Vice Chairman of Oil and Gas Practice Specialists members of AIHA, NFPA. NFPA is the National Fire Protection Agency, AIAI, and is a chartered member of the Institute of Occupational Safety and Health in the UK, have many different recognized international certification in health, safety, and environmental management. We have no other person to do justice to the first presentations that we have, which is one of the key themes of this event with regards to ISO, the new ISO 45001-2018 standard on occupational safety and health management system. He's going to dissect that for us. We all need to get our pen and papers and be ready to look into that standard. And I must also tell you that the American Society of Safety Engineers is one of the technical committee that worked on the standard till it comes to a limelight and being published in the month of April 2018. And now, we as delegates, we are having that great opportunity to be one of the team to look into that standard as we speak and be able to see what value is it bringing to the table. Will it really drive the occupational health and safety practice in Nigeria to where we want it to be? We'll hear more of that, and Dr. Yasin will do justice. Let's welcome Dr. Yasin. Thank you. That all emergency exit into this facility, entrance and exit are all open to ensure that we can evacuate in case there is an emergency. To my left here, where we are currently seated, takes us to the...
It is already released in March, 12th of March this year. And to start with, there is an overview regarding the ISO standards and what is occupational health and safety in general. Now we have the occupational safety and health standard. System, this is requirement, this is old one, which is 1722 for year 2011. The point here that if you go to the ISO website, you will find nearly 20,000 standards. What is recognized out of them is only the certification requirements. We have a lot of certifications known, like 9001, 14001, now we have 45001. Also, you can say that it will be required and link it to our activities. This is a business continuity certificate, which is 23,301. They are very important for us to follow the requirements to achieve the certificate by the end of the day. But to know what is going on in those standards, what is the process actually for the 45001 to be released? Actually, we started in this in March 2013, which is 5 years ago. It was a long story. We tried very hard to modify the OSAS, hoping to release this by 2015 with the 9000 and also the 14001. Excuse me, because I'm used to say 9,000 and 14,000. The reason we used to say that, because I mentioned that 14,001, 9,001 is only the requirement. We call it the family, and we will have family for 45,000. We will have family. This family consists of one standard, 14,000 or 45,001. This is for the requirement that as a company we should comply with. Another, you will have the glossary. Another, you will have the implementation, how you will implement this standard. Another standard will guide you how you can use this standard properly and in which areas you have to focus during the audit. So we have a lot of standards related to the requirement. So it is not only one standard. Now we are working on the other standards to be released, but they will not be released like announced it very loud, like the 45,001. So by the end of the day, in February, we got the approval. The approval said that 45,001 will replace 18,001. The implementation, all the other issues will be also changed, because now we have to update the requirements. And this is the point. If you are familiar with 18,001, there is certain requirement in this. But now, they gave all the companies 3 years to shift to 45,001. So if you are certified 18,001, this year in January, after 3 years, you will not be eligible to acquire the new certificate in 18,001. You have to comply with 45,001. The purpose in the management system of the occupational health and safety management system in general, it provides a framework for us as a safety professional to manage the risks. And the word risk now, it is not the same word like before. To be familiar with, I mentioned that we have a lot of standards. Now, all the definitions, they are collected, the meaning of those definitions, in one standard, which is 73, ISO 73. This is another standard not familiar with. To identify the risks and how the techniques is going. Also, we have 30,001. We will go through it, highlighted also tomorrow, which is specified in the risk assessment. We have 30,010, which consists of the techniques that we can use in assessing the risk. So the purpose now is how to control those risks and what the intended outcome of the management system actually. This is important because now, before we are talking about the risk, we have to control the risk. Now the risk extends. It is not only the individual, I'm exposed to some hazard that maybe I will get hurt, but also we are now including the business risk. This means that the financial impact of those risks in our organization, ourselves also. So we need to provide safe workplace, free of injuries and also free of ill health. Now we start to focus also on the occupational health, more focusing. I believe that all of you know that it already started lately, maybe last, I can say 20 years, to think about the occupational health, what are the diseases, how we can improve the health of our workers. We extend this also and get it included here at this standard. Who can use the ISO standard? Any organization, any shop, even if this is single, owned by one person, I can use the ISO standard. I can apply it. So it varies in the needs, it varies, it's flexible. It depends on the activities and the size of the organization. Can any country also apply it? Yes. So it is varies and can accommodate any size of the activities. So this is all our ISO standards now they are working with. The standards didn't address some areas like product safety.
Bill Act, the Employees Compensation Act. Those ones are at least they are vibrant and they are being enforced. However, what is level of enforcement? Like I said, Nigeria has a lot of laws, but one problem we have is what is here right now: enforcement. According to Cambridge dictionary, enforcement is described as the act of ensuring that people obey a law or comply with it. It's described as the act of ensuring observance of occupational safety and health laws. So, of course, any law that's not enforced, it's like there's no law. Like enforcement of regulation is very vital in ensuring the efficacy of regulations. What the researchers, Anderson 2007 et al., say that without proper enforcement, laws without proper enforcement can come out to no laws, and that lack of strict enforcement of real safety and health regulations enables non-compliance to safety and health regulations. So what are the challenges? What are the challenges? What are our challenges? Skilled manpower. I don't know what it is right now. Factory inspectors, we used to have one for every one for. Following that is lack of government commitment. Of course, they have passed a bill since 2012, and up till now, it has not been assented to, except they did it a few minutes ago, to the best of my knowledge. All right, so now severity of penalties. Our laws, our fines are very, very minimal. The severity of penalties is very minimal. There are political influence, of course. Some of the places we have, especially in this Lagos right now, some of the places they can't go there. I know somewhere around Apapa, there are some tank farms around there. Tank farms are not supposed to be there because they are within residential areas. However, they are there. So, some heavyweights, of course, can also influence enforcement. Then, bribery and corruption. Well, for the purpose of this lecture, I want to term it wrong attitude. Wrong attitude. People come to inspect you. Instead of inspecting you, they go home with brown envelopes. I don't know whether it's that wrong attitude or bribery and corruption, but it has a lot to do with our enforcement. Now, our judicial system. Our judicial system is also another one. It can take years to enforce your right. So our judicial system, of course, you are aware, is slow. And even employment matters now go to industrial arbitration courts. And of course, it's also slow. So it's also a challenge there. Now, the culture of not doing things right, of not obeying safety rules and whatever, has also crept into so many places that it's taking time to change. It's also that's what we do. Sometimes that is a way of doing things in most places. Now, finance, of course, finance is another area. The factory inspectors don't have vehicles to go. So if you ask them, so they cannot cover all the areas. So they have low budget. Even when you give them the budget, will they also use it to do what they're asked to do? And we need to look at it because we have issues. And of course, the literature review enforcement has also said that the existing laws are not up to date. They do not address some hazards posed by new technologies. They are not recognized in some industries and workplaces that came into existence as a result of current economic growth. So that say that some of the laws are obsolete. All right, so regulatory enforcement framework is commonly measured in terms of its ability to reduce human vulnerabilities, fatalities, injuries, and lost time injuries, environmental damage and commercial losses. Now, an effective occupational safety and health legal framework should be designed to ensure that health and safety workplaces and a compensation and rehabilitation system which ensure that no worker is disadvantaged should they be injured at work. An effective legal framework should spell out commensurate penalties to defaulters and grant inspectors adequate control powers to enforce these provisions to avoid jurisdictional conflicts among related agencies. The law should also clearly define the scope of the provincial state and health management. Our government in Nigeria has demonstrated a shocking lack of commitment towards effective state health regulation. And it is more than 4 years since the National Assembly passed the safety bill, yet it still awaits presidential assent. Every moment that the construction industry or other places remain unrecognized but unenforceable operational safety regulations, the penalties for violation remaining significant and more injuries, fatalities, and accidents occur. All right, so the responsibility rests on the government. That's conclusion. The responsibility rests on the government to improve the state of operational safety and health in Nigeria, along with active participation of the trade unions, professional bodies, educational institutions, and the employees and employers. Occupational safety and health laws and related management tools are just tools alone. They will not guarantee success. The organization must use the tools and not just have them. And what are these tools? The laws. So useful plan is alive, constantly measuring performance, making adjustments, and looking for continual improvement opportunities. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, sir. Please let's clap for him once again. Very much, Dr. Andy. Dr. Andy has raised a number of issues in terms of regulations. But I'm of the school of thought, as a safety professional, that we have a responsibility. We have a code of conduct that is guiding our profession. Our bottom line is to save life, property, and the environment. We have responsibility to put that perspective into place, so that we update our own HSE management system to meet the need of our operational risk and controls, and ensure that we have a safe and zero own confined environment to make a difference. Is what is key to us. The challenges are there. Everywhere has its own challenges. The same way a businessman will come, I don't want to operate my business in Nigeria. The challenges are too much. But somebody will come to you know what? In the mouth of this lion is where the money is. I want to operate here and understand the terrain. And they will operate and they will be successful. So as safety professionals, the challenges are always there. We can't run away from them. Regulation is one of them. We need to know those regulations. Despite the fact that the fines are so low that it's not acceptable, you still have that power.
Good morning, I'm Waimi Omorogua, a member of American Safety Society of Engineers. And I'm here at the 2018 PDC Live, and I'm here with Dr. Yassin from Egypt. I believe he will do justice to his name. Let me know more about the name. So please, sir, can we meet you?
Yes, sure. It's a pleasure.
Your name, please.
Dr. Yassin Darwish. I'm the Global Region, which is Global Region 9, American Society of Safety Engineer, Area 2 Director. So I'm here delegated from the American Society of Safety Engineer, plus I'm here also to meet my friends and colleagues.
You're welcome very much. And yesterday you gave us a keynote on standard on occupational safety and health management. You're telling us about the new ISO 45101. So can you throw more light on it?
Yeah, ISO 45001. It is already released from the ISO organization 12th of March this year. This to replace the 1801, which was active 2007. The value of this standard, it is very easy to be part of the integrated management system, because it is built on the 10 bullets, which is 10 elements. They are the same nearly, except in, I believe it's the bullet number 5, which is related to the involvement of the workers in the consultation. Consultation exists anywhere, I think, but involvement of the worker, this is especially for this standard. Plus, of course, the difference between environment, quality, and occupational safety and health.
Thank you. So now, what do you think about safety? The acceptance of people about safety. Do you think they have enough awareness? Do you think they've embraced it so much? Do you think they've done it so well? Are they into safety measures? What do you think about safety to the general public?
Safety in general, worldwide, it's one of the major issues because this is related to the culture and education and background, economical, it's related to many issues. So it is hard to say that they are doing good or bad, their knowledge. The point that if I have a knowledge, I can very limited knowledge, I can make it very valuable. But the point that I want to be positive as a safety man, or of course safety woman. So it is very important to be all the time optimistic and looking for the future and be able to deliver the messages for all the surroundings.
Thank you very much. And I also want to ask, have you been enjoying your stay in Nigeria?
It's marvelous. As usual, this is not my first and I believe it will not be my last.
Thank you very much. Hope you will come again whenever we call you.
Yes, sure.
And what one word do you have for those on safety? What do you want to tell them? What message do you want them to go with?
The very important message for them that build your own competence, don't depend or give an excuse that I don't have the resources. We have a lot of resources on the internet. You can ask your colleagues at the American Society. We are more than 35,000. So anytime you can drop an email to the society, they will reply you and guide you, support you. If in nobody, I doubt, it never happened before. Drop an email from me, you find the full support. If I don't know any of the issues, I will have the access in the society to support you and get you the answers. But they're very important to build your own competences and do not rely on the government only. We can apply any standards that we want to apply in our companies. We have to confess the management, we have to sell our products properly. And our products should be sold to the management via translating this value into money, which is a very important issue for the top management.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to say thank you. You've heard him. He said you shouldn't rely on the government. Safety is everybody's business. You should adhere to every rules on safety so that a safety society is an healthy society, is a wealthy society. Thank you very much. And Dr. Yasin, I want to say thank you and I hope to do this again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, most welcome.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Bring, on behalf of Mr. Samai, contractor, incident reporting and investigation.
Deliver or try to deliver the presentation as much as I can because he already delivered in another conference in Egypt, the 23rd of April this year. The point why I selected to have this topic, to repeat it here, I hope Sameh with us, but unfortunately no, because I know very well that in all our countries we have a lot of accidents, and as safety professionals we are under stress. The word accident or incident, this means a hell for us. The top management will give us a hard time. We are afraid of what will be the consequences. We have to be in hurry. But the very important point that we have to be prepared for, how we will investigate, what the tools that we should use. Is it available? Do we have a team? Do we have a trained team or not? So this is why I highlighted this, or actually Sameh did. Comprehensive is not a comprehensive accident investigation or incident investigation reporting materials. However, we can use it as a reminder for all of us. If you think safety is expensive, try an accident. This is very important question in our companies. Can we calculate the cost of accident? Probably. I know there is a heading and apparent you can calculate some issues and others it's very difficult to calculate. But you have to set an assumption. And we have to build the cases
take every accident as a good opportunity. Every incident is a good opportunity for you to start to build your case. This is how the incident will be translated into money, and it will be very easy. Within 6 months, we can say 1 year, that after that you can expose the management and say, hey, we are here. Those are the accidents happened during the last year. Those are the incidents or near misses. They costed us 1, 2, 3, 4 figures, 5 figures. If we repair, if we change, how much is the cost? We will implement proper safety system. What will be the cost? Accident, there is a very different definitions between incident, accident, and near misses. Whatever we will use at our company, this is our definition. Now most of the countries, they do not use the term accident except for the traffic. We use the traffic accident, this is okay. But otherwise we said incident. And also in the ISO 45001, we use the term incident. Anything happen, whatever the result is, injury or nothing happened, but whatever this is an incident. So select the terminology that you like. Accident, an event that results in injury or illness. Incident, which is near miss, something happened but there is no injury or loss. Incident, desired circumstances, a set of conditions or circumstances that have the potential to cause what? This is unsafe condition. We can say this is unsafe condition. What will be the consequences for this? What will be the result? Can you guarantee? Any one of us can guarantee what will be the result? Nothing will happen, near miss, could be first aid case, could be fatality. Who can say this will happen? And this is very important question to remember, to ask the top management. A lot of various techniques to identify the root cause. Whatever the technique that you will use is acceptable. Whatever this is consistent and you are trained for. Could be soft, could be hard, but it's very important to know, to get the correct root cause. Because sometimes we are misleading. We are afraid to say that the root cause, we do not have management commitment. For the major accidents, who will be the appropriate level of management? Chairman, CEO, the board. Corrective and preventive action determined by the investigation must be communicated and monitored to completion. To correct this issue, we have to spend like 100 million. We will spend it. If we say for them, we can correct this with no expense, we will correct or not.
New systems in the HSE business and get more experience in it. That is the collaboration, all right? So that we can actually get, and you see Vision 2000 is, Vision 0 is coming up in Lagos State. HSE is going to participate fully. We'll help them bring speakers. We'll help them do some other things in Lagos State too that will drive safety home and give Lagos State a strong footing. In fact, I am over advocating that other governments should join Lagos State, take cue from them, and start having safety commissions all over the place. If you have safety commissions in all states in Nigeria, then you're sure safety has gotten to where it is and where it should be.
What's your advice to the government on safety, and what do you want them to do to enhance the safety career in Nigeria profession?
Now, what government can do to enhance safety is to actually give all the support that the safety body actually needs in this country right now. Now, which is what we call in HSE, we call it a management, all right? HSE management system, all right? Now, if the man on top is lending his voice and is giving you support to drive a program, then you're sure everybody will adhere to it. So as government should come out in their full capacity as government persons and government agencies to give a lending hand to safety and let all those regulations, enforcement, compliance issues that are all being dragged down in this country, we can actually put them in top gear, put them in good shape, and get the best result. But government must be on top of it to give us all the support, all the backings we need. That is the role government needs to play now. For the policies and procedures and other things, we are there to actually write them. But if the man on top, who is the government, either the presidency or the state governors or the local government chairman, they don't give us the adequate support that we want, then what we are actually driving and what we are actually teaching or what we are actually passing out through advocacy and other learnings will not get to where it's going to. So we need government support in all ramifications.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. What happened previously happening in this PDC, and we also have some recovery measures that we actually adopted, and there are a lot of lessons that we learned from this, and the lessons are not actually far-fetched, but we thank God for everything. All right, which means that no matter what you're doing, no matter security measures you are putting in place, you must have the body system on ground, and you must keep an eye on whatever you have that is actually prized possessions to you. Don't get too loose with them. And the third thing is that whatever you're doing, as you're moving out from an occasion, there must be standby persons watching over everything in that place. No matter how secure the place is, you must have a standby man keeping an eye on everything as everyone goes out. It's very important, but we thank God. And I'm also very sure that we have heard that we actually recovered the bag of Dr. Yasser Darwish, and he lost his laptop. He didn't get the laptop back and the charger, and he didn't get his money back. But other things, his passports, his credit card, his medications, they were all intact. We thank the Nigerian police for that swift action, and we are very, very grateful for all this that happened. Now, the PDC has been very, very eventful. It has been a success, and you all have also made it a success. I want to say thank you all. God bless you all. Now, the report of this PDC, it will be circulated. It will be Nigeria night will come back to Nigeria, and we'll have I will have my last meeting as ASSC president sometime around July when we're back to this country. Certificates or award of appreciation. Now the next certificate of appreciation that is going out here, you know, if you have one of your own and is doing very well, you must tell him thank you. Because if a material is your personal material, you must wash it. I mean, give it proper dry cleaning before you use it. All right? So I want to appreciate one of my own. The man that will be taking over mantle of leadership in ASSC in 2020. That's our president-elect. We have a president-elect already, which means that I am good to go. Now, he has actually been there for us in this PDC. I must tell you that we had this PDC was because he was there. Or else, so many things that we planned, we will not accomplish them. All right? There were times that we actually needed, and let me call on this person to come and receive the certificate of appreciation that is presented to Mr. Ekam Isika as a sponsor of the ASSC Nigerian Chapter Professional Development Conference and Exposition conducted today, May 4th to 5th, 2018 in Lagos State. My people, please, can you present this to our incoming president 2020?
It's my pleasure to present this award to our incoming president-elect for the next 2 years, and the man who has been very supportive, Ekam Isika. Continue to do the good work, and thank you very much for your support.
Please, the president of Future Concern, we have a certificate of appreciation for being our sponsor and an exhibitor at this PDC. Please, please present this to Future Concern.
Contribution and support to the vision of the ASSC Nigerian chapter. We thank the leadership of Future Concerns, and we hope that you continue to do the good work. Thank you very much on behalf of the President of the ASSC.
This is Olubunmi Jegede for attending this PDC, and also for all the support, all the emails we received, all the messages that you passed to the DG, and the way you gave us proper communication. I want to present this to myself. So Mrs. Jegede, we appreciate you. We thank you so much. It has been wonderful actually working with you. God bless you. God bless you. Good job. Now we also have award for this following persons. Mr. James Cooker, please come forward for your award. The certificate of attendance at this PDC. James Cooker. For Surveillance Fire, for supporting this PDC. Surveillance Fire, please come forward. After we present this certificate to you for your good work and the wonderful things you're doing in Lagos State. We hope you continue to do it. And I just heard that in West Africa, if you want to get fire eradicated completely, please check out Surveillance Fire. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, if we have Abdullahi Mohammed, please come forward with your certificate. Abdullahi Mohammed. Adegboroga. Then we go to Johnson. All Johnson, please. Iena Ben M. Oriaku. Orikoko Ingbe Ayeba Tonoba. Ikena Okonkwo. Henry Diga. Abenodonomi Henry Diga was programming our phones. Now, certificate of attendance also presented.
Certificate as a wonderful presenter during the conference.
Unyane Ebenezer, please, if you're here, please, can you step forward? We want to present the certificate also, not just for supporting the Nigerian chapter, but also being the speaker at this PDC and every wonderful thing that you've done for us, Dr. Yasu Darwish. Please, Dr. Yasu Darwish, please, we want to officially give you this and tell you. Please, can we be obstinate? Let us give him this ovation. That's a wonderful man. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Nigerian chapter, Dr. Yasu Darwish, we present this to you, saying that God bless you, and we hope we'll see you again in Nigeria because you're already one of us. Yes, you're already. Thank you. Congratulations. Now, the other certificates, if you have not gotten your certificates, it's still being processed. My crew, they're actually working, they're around the clock working. So, let's just do that one quietly. Can you just step aside? Now, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. I want to officially tell you all that every good thing that begins must have a concluding segment. I'm not saying it's ended here because I know we still have much more PDCs ahead of us. But this PDC is going to be put on a hold for now. We are going to hold activities for now till we reconvene next year, 2019, for the Nigerian PDC again. So I am officially saying this PDC is closed. I wish you safe trip back to your places. For those that are traveling out of Nigeria, safe trip. For those traveling within Nigeria, safe trip. For those of us staying in Lagos, we'll come back and meet you very, very shortly. Thank you all. God bless Lagos State. God bless Nigeria. And God bless the entire world. Thank you very much. I